Hey guys, hey, so I thought I would come and talk to you today about safety when working out, and I accidentally tore part of my stomach muscle. Um, you know, I am very gung-ho and I'm very motivated, and I really enjoy pushing my boundaries. But what's the use of pushing your boundaries if you end up hurting yourself because you're not paying attention to um, safety precautions? Uh, you know, I used to weigh 512 pounds, so I am used to a sedentary lifestyle. And yes, I am much more active than I ever have been in my entire life. I mean, literally, my entire life. This is the most I've ever done in my entire life. But having said that, I do not know the proper way to do stuff. So, you know, um, I tried planking, do pretty well with it. But as I was doing some push ups and planking the last couple days, this last time, 2 days ago, I felt something tear at the bottom of my stomach because with a plank, you're supposed to pull your core up towards your back. So you're supposed to hold your core in tight. When I did that, when I went to pull that up, because of all the extra weight, my stomach hanging, all that extra skin, that used to be full of fat, it was so heavy it pulled it pulled my muscle, and I immediately felt it. I immediately knew what happened, and that was because of my lack of education in weightlifting and doing that kind of exercise, not just weightlifting, but like doing those kinds of exercises. And that is because I need to wear restrictive garments if I'm going to be doing that kind of stuff. It is very easy to pull a muscle. It is very easy to go too far, push too much. You need to realize what your limits are. You need to realize what you're capable of. And just because you think you can do a lot more weight, doesn't mean you should. Less is always more. So, more reps, less weight. More more reps, less weight does better than less reps, more weight. You know what I'm saying? So with me specifically, when you see me on the machines, I that just because I show you that I'm doing 120 pounds on my legs doesn't mean I started off at 120 pounds. I'm doing slowly increasing weight. So I start off at like 40 or 50, and then I do my reps. I wait for 3 minutes, and then I up the weight. So each time I'm gradually pushing myself a little further. And then the last rep, which is the 120, the next time I go in, which will be tonight, I will be doing 140 because I'm building that up. So I start off small, like I'll start off with 50, I'll go to 70, I'll go to 90, and then, I'll push myself to 120. Once I do that rep, my last rep will be the 140. So, it's a gradual, slow progression, just to make sure. And if any time I feel pain, like an unnatural kind of pain, anytime I feel like something is wrong, I'm immediately going to stop, because the last thing I want to do is injure myself further to where I'm going to be laid up longer. I would rather rest, take a day or two off, which is what I've done. Excuse me. Excuse me again. So I would rather take a day or two off, which is what I've done with my heavy workouts. I've done some walking, but I'll get to that in a minute. And do it that way. So I will be wearing more restrictive garments, holding all my extra stomach in, and that's going to be a lot easier for me, because all that drag and all that pull, if I'm trying to plank, if I'm doing stuff on the floor at all, it's going to be better on my back, it's going to be better on my core, it's just going to be better on me in general. So I really wanted to come on here and talk about that. The second thing I really wanted to talk about is I am not a weight loss professional. I obviously have had a lot of issues with losing all of my weight. I am not suggesting anybody follow my lead. I am not suggesting anybody, needs to do what I do. And I really wanted to make that like completely apparent that just because I lift weights, I'm not asking you to lift weights. Just because I am doing cardio, I'm not asking you to get on the elliptical and try 30 minutes. I'm not asking you to do the bike. I'm not asking you to do any of these things because I am not a trained professional.
In fact, she suggests that you don't.
Exactly. I suggest that you don't. If
You talk to your doctor about it.
yeah, you want to talk to your doctor, you want to talk to your nutritionist, you want to talk to your physical trainer, whoever is helping you through your bariatric stuff. You should stop and go and talk to them and let them tell you what you're capable of trying. I personally, I'm I have a lot of help with my husband. And, I have seen a personal trainer before. I have hired a personal trainer before. I have, I have been seen by the people at the hospital who tell me this is what you should be doing. This is what I ask my doctor about. This is what I ask my nutritionist about. I'm very inquisical, inquisical, you know what I'm talking about. I ask a lot of questions. I'm probably really annoying because I ask a lot of questions. I watch a lot of videos. I watch and see how things are done. So when I do them, I don't end up getting hurt. And that's what happened. I should have waited until Elizabeth Kilpatrick had made that video with the proper way to plank. Now, she didn't really touch on, the safety measures of like the extra skin, but that's what I'm doing right now. I'm letting you know that I hurt myself because I didn't have something to hold me in. I didn't take that extra precaution. I didn't think about it. Now that I think about it, that was dumb. That was really stupid on my part. I could have hurt myself a lot worse. So I'm not a professional. Please don't do the stuff that I do. You know, you need to, once again, with everything that I always give you guys, I always tell you, you need to talk to your doctor first, you need to talk to your nutritionist first, and you need to make sure that you understand what your limitations are, because I don't want anybody getting hurt at all, ever. I don't want anybody to get hurt, and, it really sucked the last 2 days. My stomach, every time I get up, pulls. I'm feeling much better tonight. So all the stuff I'm going to be doing is legs and arms, and I'm just going to let my stomach muscles kind of rest. So I'm not even going to really focus on anything with my core or anything like that. I kind of just want to leave that alone, but I do want to get a little bit of a workout, and if it hurts even the slightest bit, I'll stop, and I'll just wait for him to finish his workout and be done with it, because in the long run, that's going to be better for me than hurting myself and then being laid up on the couch for a week and not being able to do anything. So less, more. Another thing that I want to talk about is that if you are incredibly heavy, and when I say incredibly heavy, I mean over 300 pounds or more, I don't even say 300. If you're like 350, yeah, about 350 or more, and you're wanting to start off and lose weight, the way I did it when I was trying to get down enough to have surgery was I was in the pool. So I went and took the classes at the pool. I think that is a really good way. It's starting to get warm outside. It's not long till they open up all the pools, depending on where you live. I know it's still winter some places. I'm sorry for you guys, but it's like 80 degrees here. So, for me, if the pool wasn't a public pool, I would still be in the pool like killing it. So I don't have that luxury because I'm not comfortable with that many people while I'm trying to work out. People splashing, having a good time, and then I'm all like trying to do. No, I'm not gonna do that. But I would suggest you go to the gym. I know that Planet Fitness has free trainers that you can sign classes up for. I know that Gold's Gym has trainers. I know that people in these places, 9 times out of 10, if you ask somebody in the gym that you're going to, could you help me? You'd be really surprised how many people say, yeah, of course, this is what I do. You know, this is what I've learned. You know, people are really awesome, and YouTube is amazing for information. Again, I need to put her videos down below. I was gonna do it the other day, but like my YouTube's being funky and wouldn't let me update my little description box.